Hey guys, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and not too long ago I purchased a game while it was on sale on Steam for 49 cents. Now granted, it's not normally an expensive game, but this does make one question. Can you really get a good game for less than $1? So watch this video and find out. Blood and Bacon. Well, let's be honest, this is a pretty simple game here. It's a multiplayer game though, where you can have up to 4 players co-op together with this first-person shooter. It has day levels, night levels, which is really just the same map over and over again, but with different levels, where you take on up to 35 different enemy types and numerous kind of bosses. Now I will say, the enemies are not too differentiated here. Really the main difference is how you attack them to get the most damage to them, and the bosses are pretty repetitive as well, with mainly 2 types just revolving again and again and increasing in numbers and a combination of both. But with that said, you have all these creatures with different variances on the levels of how the creatures go and how they move, as well as you get to explore an underground cavern, if you will, and unlock more that way. You're going to shoot and run constantly in each one of these levels. And who doesn't want to just flip a switch and electrocute the crap out of stuff? Let's be honest, it's pretty cool. You get to pick 2 types of guns, one of each type, a handgun and an assault rifle or something of that nature. And as you go, you're going to unlock more guns. You can also unlock some secrets and things too, and how your character looks. Now I will say, it might be repetitive with a lot of running and shooting, but it's definitely a throwback to the 90s, throw everything in your face and shoot like crazy type of game. And similar to a lot of other games from the 90s, you have a limited amount of ammo with your primary gun, but you do have unlimited ammo with your weaker pistol. Now also, if you find yourself hurt, you can always go to the water pump and give yourself health, because unlike other games of today, you don't get regenerating health. You have to use that water pump and it's limited. Also, for you Borderlands fans, if you get knocked down, much like Borderlands, you still have a little bit of time to finish and take out those enemies before you go down and die. With that said, it's actually really fun. You go through multiple days. I believe it was 100 days that I played through before I unlocked everything, and they've added more onto it since then. So you're really getting a lot of bang for your buck here. Yeah, it might be a lot of repetitive running, gun shooting, but there's just something that kept me coming back and playing level after level. It was just funny to watch everything explode, where you get a level on occasion where it's just pure carnage, where you get unlimited bullets and everything explodes all over to pieces. You got a machine that you can feed bones and flesh to unlock more goodies to use for your character, and the other guns that you get as you go add a little bit more fun every time. Some of them are silly, some of them are just butt-kicking cool. There's just something funny about running around, shooting all these things, and getting blood and bacon. On top of that, one of the funniest things is, and I know a lot of people might not agree with me here, is the farmer that's stuck in the barn. The farmer that's stuck in the barn says the silliest, most corny things. He tells you what to expect a little bit in the level, and of course, if you're like me and you play any kind of game, you've always got to check out how the NPCs are, right? You got to shoot them in the face, kick them in the crotch, or whatever it is. In this case, this is none different. Matter of fact, you want to make sure you shoot them in the face a lot. It will unlock something. But on top of that, the things he says, it's just a lot of fun. Shine your flashlight in his face, he's going to tell you about it. So you grab your weapons, go out of the barn, and shoot like crazy. And you know what? I don't really think for 49 cents or $1, depending on how much you pay for it, you can really go wrong here at all. This game gets pretty decent ratings. On Metacritic, it gets a 7.4 user score, But if you read a lot of the comments and the user reviews, I think you can see why people like it for what it is. What you do get though is a great game. Blood&Bacon is highly stylized, team-based shooter, or you can play it by yourself too and get a lot of fun. But I think the added fun really is when you play it with a group of friends, getting around, running around like crazy, shooting everything in sight, and having a blast together. I really truly think for the money you pay, you can't go wrong with me and my opinion here on this alone. You might have a different opinion. I want to hear what your thoughts are, but I'm going to give this game a B, especially for the low cost. Now, if I paid $50 for this, I'd be upset. $40 probably upset. $30 upset. I wouldn't have paid probably $25 for this either. But when you pay 49 cents, you get a ton of bang for your buck. It's cheap, and it's really just kind of fun. It sort of reminds me a little bit of Left 4 Dead, if you will. Alright guys, well, I hope you appreciate this video. I know it's short, but really isn't a whole lot to this game to talk about, but it is still a lot of fun. Alright, until next time, keep it frugal.
Here's a secret for you. Try shooting a pig part up in the air, and keep it up there, and you might see something special. Aw, come on! Do you really want me to die? Get that damn flashlight out of my face. I didn't do it, I don't know nothing.